Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the TNA Ring Report. Coming up, we tell you what's going down with TNA with the match card. Let's get to the rundown right quick. As Mike Santana, the TNA champion, and Leon Sand, the X Division champion, team up against the System. We'll see that match coming up in a tag team match with Eddie Edwards, who's still losing that contract, as well as Cedric Alexander in that tag team match. Well, speaking of tag teams, tag team champion. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Jeff Hardy, is in action. He takes on Brian Myers one-on-one from the System. But the System is already in action, full swing, as well as Moose. One member of the System takes on to get his revenge against Bear Bronson. We'll see that match as well. Plus, a huge 6-woman knockout tag team match in the kickoff Impact. We have Mustafa Ali versus BDE. The internet screamer. We'll see that match coming up as well. We're hot topics. We'll talk about this. Bad News Brown has been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as a legacy member, as well as Psycho Sid. My question is, why did WWE didn't give their flowers when they was alive? That's the question. We'll talk about it coming up here on the TNA Ring Report. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the TNA Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, KJ. Joins here on the TNA Ring Report. Joining us today for wrestling. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is here. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the TNA Ring Report. All right. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get things started right here, right now. We'll kick things off with this. Kick things off with Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali in action. With his new look and his new look. Mustafa Ali in action. Mustafa Ali went against BDE. Mustafa Ali won his match against BDE, which really mattered nothing. But the end of the match, this was what everyone was talking about right here. That girl and Tasha Steele, like they still feuding against each other, and they're gonna have a huge mixed tag team match tomorrow for Sacrifice. But they were trying to get things started right there and there. But Mustafa Ali and Trey Miguel trying to separate the women, trying not to put things over to the climax and stuff like that. But we saw it, and it had proceeded. So they don't have a match. Bishop. Speaking of that, we see that Big Brother Bronson and everybody else was fighting each other. The righteousness and the System being the holy crap at each other. So it looks like Moose has found a new group of allies in his group. I guess Moose better watch himself. Moose was in action against Bear Bronson, but Moose recruited his NFL buddies. And so Moose himself prepared for that as well. So we see. Well, speaking of that, Tess Blanchard was in action. Tess Blanchard won her match tonight. Tess Blanchard looking for a role to become Knockouts champion. Tess Blanchard wants to become champion real bad. She's winning matches, but we just had to wait and see what Tess Blanchard's going to do going forward in that. Well, I told you last week that Rosemary is trying to recruit Raven. Raven over things to being sick, dark, and twisted in the flock and stuff. So Raven and Rosemary trying to get somebody back into the fray of things. Like you said, Rosemary also, and a lot of people, even Allie, joining her. Allie was old now. That's a decade ago. She was looking young. She was older. So you see that Rosemary is trying to recruit people. Even she's trying to recruit her former decade members. There's Crazy Steve coming back into the fray. So Rosemary is trying to recruit people back and forth into the mix and stuff. So we see what Rosemary will be doing coming forward and stuff. Also, too, we see that Eric Young won his match for John. So I guess Eric Young was trying to get back into winning the X Division Championship on something from what's his name? Um, that boy name, but Leon Slater. Yeah, Leon Slater. So Eric Young won his match, but for Eric Young to be going for, he's got that briefcase for the X Division title shot as well. So let's see. Also, too, Buff Bagwell returned. Well, Buff Bagwell made a rare appearance. Buff Bagwell coming back and interrupting Kaz's speech, the King's speech, and yes, Buff Bagwell lost his leg. But Buff Bagwell knows how to fight, but we see that Buff Bagwell being challenged by I guess the Warriors trying to help him out. So I guess Buff Bagwell's going to be a part of that storyline going forward. So we'll see about how that's going to play out eventually. Also, too, we see that Ed Edwards won his match over TNA champion like Santana and X Division champion Leon Slater. So we see the system trying to be involved and throughout the whole show. So the system in themselves will. Even Mike Santana is going to have a big night tomorrow. He'll be defending the world title against Steve Maclin. We'll see that match coming up tomorrow for the sacrifice. We'll have it come up for next week as well. All right. That is it for the TNA Ring Report. Let's move on to wrestling hot topics. Wrestling hot topics. We'll talk about this. Robert Stone has been named general manager of NXT by Shawn Michaels. So Robert Stone was the interim general manager. He made some good, decent matches. Now Stone, now the permanent general manager going forward, replacing Ava. They were trying to use her as a GM basis, but Stone as the general manager of NXT. Feeling that Psycho Sid just come in.
Hey, did they give you some SD cards today?
No.
They didn't give them?
Psycho Sid. Sorry, folks. Psycho Sid was in action. Well, he wasn't in action, but this week he was a part of the WWE Hall of Fame. So Psycho Sid, the former WWE champion, WCW champion, entered the gates into the WWE Hall of Fame. Psycho Sid now part of the WWE Hall of Fame going forward. And like I said, Sid deserved watch Sid throughout my whole life. He went in some plenty moments in WCW, I can tell you that right now. But Sid passed away a couple of years ago. And, he wanted to go into the WWE Hall of Fame, never had got the chance or the opportunity, and now he's going in. But it's sort of like Sid should have been going into the WWE Hall of Fame eventually when he's alive. But unfortunately, Sid, unlike Vader and everyone else in the Hall of Fame posthumously, as well as this man right here, Bad News Brown, he had a big feud with Roddy Piper, Macho Man Savage, and Hulk Hogan. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He was a judo champion, and now Bad News Brown went to the WWE Hall of Fame, and now, like I said, Bad News could have been some nothing, but due to Vince McMahon's pettiness and his politics, the way he didn't handle business with these stars and stuff. Unfortunately, they're going in, but they should have went in a long time ago. But it is what it is. But now, you don't have the time to spare, so how that goes. All right. That's going to do it for Pro Wrestling Show presents the TNA Ring Report. We're going to leave you with, I guess, the system. Clean the house with everybody. The TNA champion, Mike Santana, and X Division champion, Leon Slater. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the SmackDown Ring Report here